Hey guys, Professor Bell, Comic Book University, and reading Black Panther, World of Wakanda, number 2. Now, all of this takes place before Black Panther proper, issue number 1, and sometimes a lot longer ago than that. Some of these things take place, wow, just before Infinity, before the Avengers versus X-Men. I mean, we're going way back. In fact, this takes place directly during, before, and after the time of Namor's attack on Wakanda. Anika and Io of the Dora Milaje, they are responsible for the cleanup of the dead bodies and other problems after the huge flood that Namor caused. It's here that these two finally admit that they really are in love with each other and they have a tryst, let's say, and they realize that they can't do this because at any moment they have to be ready. That, T'Challa, the Black Panther, the king of Wakanda, has a right to the Dora Milaje, any of them, to be his wife. So they have to kind of keep themselves, I don't know, pure? Basically, they have to save themselves for him. Either way, this story goes on and he trusts them greatly. He trusts, all of his Dora Milaje, but he kind of puts extra effort into trusting these two. Later on, you see the trust is worthwhile. I mean, the events of Infinity happen where Thanos comes and winds up destroying a good portion of Wakanda because he's looking for his son Thane. You have to read those trade paperbacks or those old issues to understand exactly what's going on. Eventually, I'll get around to doing those stories too, I'm sure. Either way, the point is that they finally break their trust. I mean, after all this happened, Namor is in collusion with Black Panther, and they see this, these Dora Milaje, and they no longer trust him. Now, we know that a lot of this is because of the events that happened around the Illuminati, where the entire world, the entire universe is in jeopardy because the planets or the universes are crashing into each other, and yeah, just really big deal. So it's not just about Wakanda itself. The king has to worry about, at this point, the entire universe. I mean, for crying out loud, later on in the Ultimates, he winds up being one of the people responsible for turning Galactus from evil into pure good. If you can equate evil and good with this. Either way, he goes from the devourer of worlds to the restorer of worlds. So at the end, they are just guards for the king or guards for whatever, and they go to Queen Shuri, and that's Black Panther's sister, and they explain that, listen, we can't do this anymore. We simply don't trust T'Challa anymore, so we don't want to have anything to do with him anymore. And this kind of gives them an opportunity to be with each other and to express, how they always really felt about each other and not be ashamed of it in any way. Io never really was ashamed. She's a lot more brash, but she's also a lot younger, so there's that. Either way, this is a really good comic. I love the idea that we actually get to see the inside workings of the Wakandans, not just the outside of, hey, Black Panther, he's in charge of these people and the people always listen to him. No. That's not the way that any kingship works. So this is really great. I absolutely love this comic. I mean, it might not be for everybody. There is more political intrigue here than anything else. The battles and the like really just get kind of washed over because they've already happened. But we get to see the aftermath and even the during of how these people are dealing with these, how people will not trust their king. And, we'd all like to say, man, Black Panther would be like the coolest leader ever. Yeah, because we get to see from the fourth wall, these people are seeing directly, linear, what's happening to their people, and they can't see the bigger picture. So it's rough. I'm going to give this comic a good solid A minus, just because maybe if I wasn't so partial to the Black Panther, it would be more in the B category, but I am partial to the Black Panther, and this is a phenomenal comic book. So I love what's going on. Keep up this good stuff. Black Panther number 9 is coming out soon, and they're hinting something going on with Storm, so I guess they're renewing that. Anyway, guys, Professor Bill, Comic Book University, class dismissed.